Hey everyone, I hope y'all are having a great night, and a lot of y'all are probably already settled and getting ready for sleep. I'm heading that way soon, but I promised that I would chat with y'all some more about our day. Um, Not so much about our day, even though it was a rough day for Kelly. Again, I had talked to y'all a few days ago about how she's been showing her behaviors more and more. Well, today was again one of those days. She hit a point during her session that she did not want to continue. They were only about 30 minutes in, and she pulled an escape behavior, which is something she has not done in a very long time. She decided that she was done with session and decided she was going to run outside where all of her friends were and her sister were, and she was going to run down the parking lot and down the hill. She was still in the complex, so she was safe as far as that goes. She knows not to leave the complex, and she wasn't in the middle of the road. What it came down to was that she knows she was supposed to be in session, and she chose to escape. And it took us, oh God, I don't know, probably at least 10 minutes, if not longer, to even get her back inside. She decided she was going to plop herself down on the sidewalk and stay there. And it's not easy to get an 8-year-old child up and moving when they don't want to move. So it definitely wore this mama out trying to get her back inside and to finish her session. The rest of the time went really well once she was inside, and she didn't have any more behaviors, but it was just another one of those days. The funny thing is, right before this happened, a friend sent me a link to a song that was written by a young girl on the spectrum. And it was her point of view and about how she sees the world and how she wants others to realize who she is inside. And there was several parts of that song that hit home, and I'm still a little bit thrown off by it, but the song made me once again remember that I have to sometimes, no matter how frustrated I get as being the mama, I have to remember that I don't understand what my daughter is going through. I just have to be there for her and hope that the day comes that she can tell me what she's going through and what's in her mind. But right now I have no clue. So it's just lines of that song that just said, I may not show you that I love you, but if you know me, you know that I do. And then there was another part of the song that talked about being bad, and it wasn't to upset you, but that she always wanted you to be proud of her. That hits hard because I get so frustrated sometimes with Kelly, and we all do as parents, and those behaviors are simply Kelly acting out because she doesn't know what else to do. I honestly think that a lot of what's going on right now has to do with school coming up. School starts in about 2 weeks, and I think it has her worried and concerned after a hard year last year. She dealt with a lot of bullying last year, and it was tough. But she finally found friends that look out for her, and I think that's going to help her a lot this year. She's going to have people by her side that I trust to look out for her, and they accept her for who she is. It's hard to see your kids go through bullying no matter what the issue is. And I know a lot of you parents out there have probably experienced the same thing. Guys, please always make sure that you remind your kids that it's okay to be different and it's okay to be who they are. And if they see someone that's a little bit different, a little bit slower, doesn't understand things, doesn't act the way that you act or the other kids act, reach out to them. All they want is to be accepted, and all they want is to be in the world with everyone else, and they don't know how to express that. They don't know how to say that. So from one mama to another, we teach our kids about differences in color and in race and religion and so many other things. But we don't always teach them about the differences in the way that people think and in the way that they act. We don't teach them about the kids who they don't realize are different. Some kids you can tell are different, some you can't. When you come across a child who's throwing a tantrum, don't think that they're just throwing a fit and that they're spoiled. That may not be the case. They may not be spoiled. Kelly doesn't throw tantrums to throw them. When she's in a meltdown, it's because something's bothering her and she doesn't know how to express that frustration. All of the behaviors I've seen her doing, they're not new, but they've come out a lot more, and I have a feeling it's because she's trying to figure out how the school year is going to go. She knows that she had a hard year, and I hope that this year is better. So parents, as school's coming and starting, teach your kids about kindness to those who don't have friends. Help them stand up to the bullies if they see it. Just help them step in and help those who need it. Everyone needs a friend. Anyway, this mom was going to call it a night. I just wanted to chat with y'all for a little while. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Shine bright, everyone.